and I will quote you all. 2025 was going to be my year. It can you guys feel guilty? I mean, right? If you didn't do anything in 2025, then this possibly was you in 2024. I was going to have that was going to be my year. And look at we're now into 2026. So, a little self-reflection on the reality set in, right? The reality set in, bam, US economy shrinks in the first quarter of 2025. US job cuts in November of 2025. Over 300,000 plus jobs cut by Elon Musk and the federal job reduction. We have layoffs at UPS, 48,000 jobs. We have Target, 1,800 employees. Meta 600, Ford 11,000, Nestle 16,000 jobs, Intel 24,000 jobs. Can anyone see the herd out there? It's absolutely crazy, right? And so that's why at GFF we said we're going to take a different approach. We're having lights, camera, action. And so, like I've been saying, in less than 1 month, we have 2026, right? And so, with our year and how we actually was able to make it was we have a model of consistency, never giving up, and always asking for the sale. Because really, we are working for you when you get into our system. We want you guys to win along with us. So, when we have a success rate of a lot of these faces that you see here and people making sales with our system and having an automated, really amazing system like Get Fearless Freedom, we said, okay, that's really where the core is, having a callback team, having an email follow-up, having done for you setups, having you the ability to plug into the system with an actual powerhouse of a mom that I have that runs this entire operation. So really everyone's looking for which quote can I be motivated by today, right? Can we be motivated by this money quote? But really in reality is we all need money. There's not a quote that's going to change that. It's just the facts we need money. So what we created was a 100% done for you profit system. And Santa Claus there, as he's delivering the presents in the weeks to come, he also knew that there is actually no risk, or there's typically always a dedication, desire, motivation, and a background of who himself, Santa Claus, wants to deliver you the gifts, right? And so in life, there's always never any guarantee, but these are typical results, what you will see in our program. So you're going to see, of course, some people like a gym membership, right? I actually started my health journey 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I've lost 55 pounds. I have a body full of muscle, and I actually have never felt better. And now, mind you, that was because I worked the gym, right? So that's what I want to get through always as of course, and any questions you have, of course, we are a very respectful community. Mama is the fearless mama for a reason. She has no problem kicking off people. That's my joke with you guys, but she's super cool. We have this really cool business for you. So it's a seven-figure business in a box. My mom has this ability for you guys to close the sales where we close them for you, is what I meant. And it's really, really cool. So this is the 1-800 number. You're going to learn about this system tonight. There's no company like us, and especially with the bonuses, what you're about to see. Really, it's a really cool thing. And how we built this, you're going to learn why we built this and how we built this. So, a lot of people right now, they're looking for extra income around the holidays, of course. They're looking on Indeed. They are looking, to the Uber Eats, the delivery services, you name it, right? In fact, so much that when I go into a grocery store and I have my grocery, like the coupons and stuff on my phone where I scan the store card, you know what every single teller tells me? Oh, are you doing a delivery for someone? I was like, no, this is my groceries. Oh, okay. Yeah, scan it. So I know that people are hurting for money. right? They are. But vibrationally, you have to break out of that. You have to actually push yourself out of the masses, out of the 9 to 5, because every single person that's ever been successful in this entire life has never worked a 9 to 5. It's never been the case. You may get people that may whip a $5 into the lottery machine and say, "Hey, I'm done. I'm good. I won 5 million." 1.7 after taxes, it feels, right? I mean, that's what it seems like. But really, what you got to take yourself is being a 9 to 5er doesn't get you to where the success is what you see out there. So really, mom and I, quitting my 9 to 5 job was the best decision I ever made. And so I teamed up with my mom in 2019, so 2 years after 2017, and this system has really given us the absolute freedom. So my mom is a grandma. I am a first-time uncle. My sister and her fiance actually, they had Charlotte this year, and it's just amazing. We got to travel the United States this year. We went to Nashville, Tennessee, all the museums and Graceland. Got to travel through the United States, go to 15 states in 30 days. It was an incredible time. Got to see family, Niagara Falls. We spend our money traveling. We love traveling. We like to have experiences, fun time with Santa. And my Charlotte, Miss Charlotte there down there, I was on the floor with her the other day. It's really just such an incredible time to be alive when you have the right system. Now, I don't know why, Mom. Okay, something's not clicking. Hold on here. Okay, there it goes. Finally. Okay. Come on, computer. Here we go. And of course, we couldn't do it without having this right here taken care of. So the system, by having this incredible ability, to have all these family times, these memories, these traveling moments, we couldn't do it with a system that was hard. Can we all agree with that? If you have a system that is really hard to set up, get going, no one's around to help you. You never would be able to make that actual income if it was hard, right? As far as setting up and stuff. So, no, there's no way, right? So mom and I, we said, Mom, how can we take your knowledge in the industry? My mom's knowledge of almost 14 years now in the industry. How can we take her knowledge? Like this got to happen, right? We got to grab somewhere and put it on paper. And so we came up with this right here. It's a done for you system. We actually have laptops, very limited now. We actually have 5 left, and you're going to learn about that deal tonight. What that means, someone says, "Wait, laptop, what did he say? What does that mean?" We'll get to that because it's pretty awesome. We close your sales. We have a 7-figure marketing blueprint. We have different blueprints, resources, guides, you name it. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes right now. So, what is Give Fearless Freedom? Well, it's a simple system that you get a duplicatable system from us, actually. So, there's franchises out there that cost tens of thousands of dollars. The average cost of a business nowadays, like a brick and mortar, you're looking close to 25 to 75 to 100 plus thousand dollars. It's insane. I mean, some of the costs, like I've looked at coffee shops, like I really love coffee, and I looked at some of like the shops you could take over, $400,000 with this amount of this and this and that, and then there's someone one the other day I saw for $750,000. I mean, holy cow, that's crazy, right? So the good thing is you don't have to build, you don't have to lift a finger. All you have to do is plug in to our system. So really kind of cool. We have the tools that everyone needs of 2026, 2025, just tail end of here. We have the tools that people do need. Now, mom actually, she did a different approach when she got into this arena and this space of online marketing and network marketing and you name it. She has a different approach. It's really kind of a cool approach, and this is why my mom's been very successful. Mom said instead of having always a system, and mom said to you guys that we're going to show you how our system can actually help any other business online. That's very true. So we had a really great like idea, and this was 2019. And we said, she came to me, she says, Rob, after quitting your job and you're kind of looking around and you don't really know what to do, you lived off of savings. That was my little, like, I'm just admitting to you guys. So I said, you know what? I looked around, I quit my job. By the way, when you just quit your job, that doesn't mean that's the beginning of something. Sometimes that might be the end of something, right? You think, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. Oh my gosh, I quit my job. No, you gotta take some action in on a new thing, right? So I learned my lesson there and I came to my mom and I said, Mom, let's be the tools business. Let's be the tools and the picks and the shovels and the blue jeans of online and let's make it happen. Let's make some people happy with their business. So we found a problem. We found a very, very big problem. Number one, people were not getting paid on time. They were waiting months and months and months. They were waiting weeks, and they were being told from MLMs and different company uplines that, hey, we're gonna pay you tomorrow. We're gonna pay you next week. And mom got really tired of hearing that, and she says, why not create a system that is a peer-to-peer system with all the goodies you're seeing here checkmarked, with all the different things that we have improved the system over the years. Why not create a system where it is a peer-to-peer payment system, where when someone is paying someone across the globe, which I just got a sale from the UK, you're going to learn about that. My good buddy Delroy, he just upgraded with me from the UK. That's right. And so it's a very easy comp plan worldwide and how you can actually get paid. So we broke it down from 200 to $2,000 per sale. And each level is the level that you get in at. So if you want to make $500, that would be the level tonight that you get in at. And there's a lot of goodies at every single level. So you can actually get paid peer to peer. And that's what's really cool. So instead of that, hey, I'm waiting on something, or you're looking around, you have your alarm clock set like tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I know I'm going to get that payment. But then it comes around and the company says, no, no, tomorrow it's going to happen. Nope. With here, it's different. You guys get paid peer to peer, instant, for selling Get Fearless Freedom. So it's just really cool. In the system, you can put any which way you want to get paid. So if you have a Zelle account, that's great. Put that back there. If you have a Vero account, a Venmo, PayPal, a Cash App, Bitcoin, Ethereum, silver coins, gold, barter, you name it. You want to get paid that way? There you go. Put it in the back office. While we're traveling around, taking advantage of the system as well. There is so many others that are as well. So it's really cool. There's Las Vegas, come flying in, driving in, you name it. We get the payments coming in just like that. So freaking cool. And it's also a self-serve business. Now, what does this mean, right? A lot of people say, well, hey, it's easy, it's automated. But when you resell the system, I want to see comments. I love interaction from you guys. But can you imagine? Tell me, you can say no when I ask the question. Would you would you like if someone joined you? Let's go, someone joined Bruce, right? Someone joined $500. They joined Bruce and they said, okay, well, I'm going to call you tomorrow, Bruce, to get everything going. I got a few questions. And then Bruce is like, cool, no problem, sure. But then the afternoon rolls by after his morning call with the person. And they say, well, I have a few more questions. And then questions roll into a daily conversation. We don't want that. I think you guys all can agree that you don't want people bothering you when they join you. Can you put a question or put no if you don't like that? Like, no, you do not want to have people bother you after joining because this is an automated system, guys, right? With automation comes you don't want that either, right? I figured that too, right? You guys don't want that, right? You don't want to get bothered once you make a sale. So that's why we created the really amazing back office and the tutorials and the step-by-step guides that you guys will also go through. And that's why right here, the automation comes through. So That's why mom and I, we created this turnkey business, one-click payment funnel set up with other systems that are taking all these times. You got to go here, you got to go there, you got to click here. We actually have a back office that's very simple. It's very simple, actually. And you get your one-click funnel right there. Now, if you want to connect it within our other automations and different other stuff and customize it, go for it. Absolutely. But right there is the link that you will use to forward to any domain. Just like any business, you want to forward it to gffwithrobert.com or whatever you find, that's that domain. It's a one-click funnel. So, what else we got here? Well, mom wanted me to cover the leads. Now, the thing is a lot of businesses, they're going to say, "Hey, we got this amazing, amazing business out there, right? We have amazing system, we have amazing this." But what they're not telling you, and this is often very guilty in MLMs and different other companies, Forex and trading and crypto stuff, all that. What they're not telling you is where do you get the leads? Like, where is a source that you can start building your list? And in time, you can make possible sales. So, where is those lists? Where are those targeted leads? Well, mom, once you join, actually has that along with our system that's flexible with all of those leads, which is really cool. So we have, changes that are have been in the background or being implemented as well. Some new sales pages, new improvements to the one-click funnel, even within this year to end a year, and it's rolling out into next year as well. So we've had changes like this year. We've added like CAPTCHA, we've added phone fields, we've added a lot of under the hood customizations to our simple funnel. Now, you're going to see a lot of websites out there that's really complex, right? Really AI driven, like it looks like a futuristic movie. But what we said is in a humanistic world, someone that's actually on the end of their phone, they're picking up their phone and they're looking at a website, how will it look to them? And so we found that problem. Mom and I found this issue, and it looks like it's Candyland. It looks like an app maybe one of your kids would download, and it has a bunch of like, hey, palm trees and a bunch of stuff going on that's like not needed. And so mom and I we said, how about we create something that the industry just really doesn't think about, and we're the first. A lot of people have tried to copy us and they don't get it right. But we have it here for you tonight. So it's when you're selling Get Fearless, it really matters getting a clean capture page, something that's really flawless, something quick and easy to the eye, something where they opt in with their email, and then on their time, whether it be a minute from now after they opted in, or a couple months from now, or a year from now, you know that they opted in with that intention of learning more about Get Fearless and buying. So that's why it's really cool to have that and then have our simple advertising strategies. Now, these are four places on this Zoom tonight, a webinar, podcast, whatever we always like to call it. These are the four places that mom and I have always liked to go. Now, it always comes down to, are you comfortable? Are you comfortable with these places? So, there's going to be tons and tons more in the back office. And once you get with our guides and our blueprints and our classified ads areas, and it's just so cool. But here's the places that we give out for here for free tonight. And you're like, wow, okay, that's simple. Yes, actually, that's simple. YouTube is one of the largest, if not the largest search engine ever. Of course, there's TikTok and all that, but there's TikTok always. There's when we were going through with TikTok and stuff, we saw ban, and then it's not going to get banned, and then it's going to get banned, and then it got bought out by this, and it. There's always going to be these like stable places that we found, and we said Meta, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, where it's classified websites in when you join GFF, and then of course Mom's Famous. I always call it famous, kind of like on the Elf movie. When he says, "Hey, the world's best cup of coffee." And then she tries it and she's like, this is just a crappy cup of coffee. Well, that's what it feels like with other email marketing. Okay. It's a crappy cup of coffee. With my mom's 14 plus years of perfection, her thinking brain, and non AI. email written copy. She's quite amazing. Now AI has been used, but her core structure of how she's been able to get people's sales and people and interest into the system is unlike anything else out there. So we give you the ads, my creativity, when you're marketing this system. The problem is you get into a system and then you're like, wait, do I go to Photoshop? Hey, honey, do I buy $29 a year for Photoshop and create these ads based off of wording I've seen? No, you get 150 images tonight that actually already are there that you can use in the modern age of marketing, and you can use very creative ads that we've created for you to put out anywhere you want. So it's really cool. And pair that with our four powerful levels tonight. It all begins here. $200 gets you into the door. Not bad for a system like this. We have our Getting Fearless level. Now, this level right here, it's absolutely gold because this right here, the 1,000 level, right here alone, mom was paying literally 700, 800, $900 per entire funnel build when she was doing all her stuff back in the day. Like she would actually contact this very guy that programmed the entire system, and she says, I need a new funnel for this opportunity. Well, he said, okay, sure, I'll do that for $800. And so that was per funnel. And mom says, hey, that's justifiable. I understand. Until all of a sudden the student gets smarter than the teacher. And the student says, hey, teacher, but this is actually how you solve 3.14, blah, 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 blah. And the teacher is mind blown and all of a sudden spills coffee all over them and they don't know what to do. That's what my mom did. She outsmarted the teacher and said, well, how about we create a system that people can resell GFF and it only be $200 to get started tonight? That was a big win. It wasn't a win for the programmer, but it was a win for you guys. So $200 right here, Funnel Builder. You're bringing awareness, your interest, your intent, the people buying into your business, whether you use this for another system, MLM, Forex, crypto, you name it, whatever you want. You can use these capture pages and other systems. And I'm sure you guys have looked if you're maybe brand new to here and you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm brand new. They're costly, guys. They're costly. I mean, 297 a month. What is that a year? Well, a lot of people say, hey, 297 isn't that bad per month. Well, that's actually $3,564 a year. $3,564 a year. All right. And a lot of people say, hey, but I'll cancel in 3 months. Well, that's $900. So you can see the math. The math ain't mad at mathing when, sometimes in the impulse buy when you do buy other systems. That's why the 200 level is such incredible value. Mom said, okay, well, you know what? It was very popular, 200. We started out at 200 in 2019. But in 2020, we said, there's something we kind of really, we were in Vegas and just enjoying the lights. And we were walking down, I'll never forget it. We're walking through New York, New York, the casino. If you've ever been to Vegas, I'm sure you know. It's the New York themed casino. And we're walking outside, it's brisk and it's cold. Yeah, Vegas gets very cold, very cold. And we're walking, and mom says, I got an idea. I said, okay, what's the idea? And she says, we're gonna put a $500 level in. I said, okay, let's get filming. That's what I said to her. And so we started filming and what we're going to do and explain what the levels is, what we're going to put in at the $500 level. And so mom said, well, with the 500 level, we want to really have a lot of extra stuff, extra goodies that people are really going to feel like, hey, 500 bucks, that's not bad. I can write that off on my taxes this year, something like that. So, um, we came up with a software. Now, this software is really unique. It's a Craigslist auto reply software. And why do you need that? Well, you may not personally need it, but you can resell it to anyone that does need it, right? We are the tools of what people need. Remember, we're the tools. So $500, just comment 500 below. If $500 extra this month by you reselling this software to realtors, to people that are window tinters, people that are landscapers, you name it. If you were to sell this software to automate their business fully in 2026, how would $500 help you? Would it for Christmas? $500 extra? You can still do a lot with that. Christmas gifts, 100, $200 towards your, you know, your electric bill and your heating bill and, and a couple extra bucks for, presents for the kids and hubby and the wife. And yes, $500 absolutely does change stuff, right? And that's what you guys can do and the existing members can do this month in reselling this software. So that's what's really cool. You guys can resell this. We have also many other things at this level. This year, we like to hit up the pawn shop a lot. Dad likes to go there. It's one of his favorite things to do. And it's always funny when we go to the pawn shop, guys. Every single time, like we'll talk to the employees. We say, "Hey, have you seen Chumley or Rick or Big Hoss and all that?" And they go, "Oh, well, they were just here yesterday." I think they say that all the time because we've been here like hundreds of times, it feels like. And every single time they always say, "Well, he was here yesterday." So I don't know about that. That's my little joke for you guys tonight. It's like, I don't know. I don't think they ever really visit that anymore. And so we actually found the side gig hustles and the websites where to actually have a side gig hustle with us as well. You guys can tap into the websites, the information. We sold this Harley this year, Dad and we actually sold and flipped this Harley. It was pretty amazing. We sold that. We flip art and different pieces of jewelry, Rolexes, Rolling Stone, signed autograph record labels, you name it, and we give you that information at the $500 level. So it's not just a biz up opportunity here. You also can tap into where these amazing antiques, collectibles, and you name it. And the value alone, in my dad's own words, was this is literally $100,000 value because in the right minds, in the right hands, you can find deals because this in this economy people are wanting to put food on their table, not think creatively of where to buy goods like this and flip it. And thereby, here's hint, hint, there's always going to be buyers. So people with the mindset, oh no, no one would buy that watch. Absolutely wrong. Not true. We flip it all the time. So pretty cool. $1,000 level. Here we go. Almost done here, guys, because this is amazing. You're gonna really be glad you stayed here towards the end. The bonuses, the holiday time, the Christmas time. It's quite amazing. The 1,000 level, mom really, when she pours, I call it, it's basically like a tsunami of water that she pours into people. I've never met someone, and this is my mom, of course. But as if I were to look at someone from a marketing perspective of how she's helped people, I would say if she wasn't my mom, I'd say, whoa, whoa. That's all I could say. The value. Because it's really insane how she's actually fit all this on like the servers her training and the live training that she has done and all the constant new stuff that she's adding to the 1,000 level, it's really quite amazing. And people that are in Get Fearless, you can comment all along. You can say, hey, absolutely, the live masterminds and all that. You can put your feedback because it's quite really cool what she does. We just like to really help all these people get unstuck and everyone unstuck. The faceless video blueprint marketing is really, really hot. Mom does a lot of over the shoulder like screen recordings, and she teaches a lot of that. Like you don't actually have to have a face to a YouTube channel. However, then this is what I say, right? When you look up personally something on YouTube, you typically do want to see their face, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong or am I right? Right? You want to see what they look like. Who are you giving money to? So, we do cover obviously how to create those videos, but I'm just saying the reality is people do like to see who they are joining. So we have a lot of cool lot of training with our mindset because that absolutely freaking matters. We had a guy, actually a gentleman, I use this story often with people. I love to tell this story just because it's amazing the limitations someone puts on themselves. When everyone said they would love $500, there would have been someone in the crowd that said no. And because there was a couple years ago, actually, I said, "Hey, John, you got a sale for $500." He goes, nah, you can have it. I don't deserve that. I said, no, you're getting the $500, buddy. No, no, absolutely not. And he put me on Messenger restrict. I could not message him anymore. So, people are trying to block their own blessings, and you'd be amazed. But the blessing tonight and the elephant in the room is you guys are going to be the blessing. And so for five people left, we have this blessing for you. The $2,000 level, it's an absolute astronomical value. We're talking everything that I mentioned tonight, all the goodies, the automated system, the Freedom Elite level, the Fearless Elite level. We have it here at the $2,000 level. Now, this is something like if I were to look at it and I was like, here, let me be in the audience tonight and I'm listening to myself and I saw this, I'd say, wow, that is actually incredible what you get at the 2K level. So not only do you get the amazing new AI training that I personally teach a humanistic level of AI. A lot of times you're going to see AI, it's like robot this, robot that. And I actually teach humanistically how to take AI and use it for, the good. Like, how do we use this software? Really, it's all it is. It's software that's programmed. How can we use it for your business, right? How can we use amazing trainings and the videos? And how can we take it over the top with, these other features? And our top secret marketing resources as well at the 200 or sorry, $2,000 level. So we're going to talk about automation again. The plug and play money system, my mom's new co-op done for you. It's pretty cool. Mom's going to talk more about this after I'm done here. But it's really you guys are here because it's not what you knew. Like if you already knew all of what I just said tonight and you learned some new places to market and why you need a side hustle and all these different things, you would have already jumped off and you already would have been gone. But the thing is when it comes to sales, the follow-up is absolute 100% key. Mom is like the lion that scares away the hyenas, and she gets the meat and the meal for her cubs. And you guys are the cubs. You guys are the ones that are going to benefit from her gathering and how she can close sales. So get them to her and she'll take care of it from there, right? Now, of course, you sometimes can't what is it, beat a wet noodle or something. Mom has a quote. She'll say it after I'm done, but you can't always make a fish climb a tree, essentially, right? There's always going to be people like that, right? But mom has definitely a crazy knack and ability to do this. It's pretty cool. So, what we have here for tonight, we have not only the bonus of your email marketing system, the incredible email portal where you plug in with a couple buttons and we actually email for you. That's an encrypted API where we don't see any of your leads. It plugs into your email autoresponders. That's very simple to connect and we actually email for you. So, like I said, the follow-up is definitely automated. Just like any membership and the benefits and within the community and staying in there and having all the phenomenal ability, the absolute amazing ability to resell, get fearless freedom. It's $1.56 per day. That's it. And it's 47 a month. And each level, it's paid only one time. So that's it. Very, very low cost. We have a bonus here, guys. Now this is like the bonus that, like I said, we're wrapping up the year, and this is it. Like this is it. Word on the street, we are no longer going to do this anymore. 2026, gone. No more. And I'm not even kidding. So we're wrapping this up. We're going to figure out something else, but this is going to be it, right? So the bonus that we've done and the seven-figure earning business in a box, truly remarkable what we have here. So I went to this was a couple months ago when I got my oil change. And I said, hey, I want the works. And what that involves is a tune-up, engine tune-up. So they said, well, we're gonna do spark plugs, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna put some new stuff in the engine and clean it out and get all the gunk out. I said, awesome. I said, how much is that? I said, well, actually, believe it or not, $130. I said, cool, awesome, let's do it. And so I said, also, I could have the frustration of actually doing it wrong, putting the spark plugs in, doing the business wrong, doing something that I shouldn't have never done, right? And so that's why when you see other systems and why people take forever just to get going, I got to get set up to get set up. And then once they're set up, they look around like, wait a minute, but I still got to do this to get set up. But when in all reality, they're already set up, right? So what we did here, we said, okay, let's erase all that off the chalkboard, right? Let's get this off the chalkboard. Tommy in the back says, "Hey Rob, what else do you got?" Okay, hey Tommy, hey, how you doing? All right. So what we're doing is we're combining the digital world, what you saw, all the incredible softwares, tools, AI, you name it, the digital space, but we're actually merging it, and this is something that never has been done before in the industry. We're merging it with the physical. And so what we've done is we take the online business and we merge it into the physical laptop that you guys can get your hands on. Now, a lot of people in the holidays, they don't even go out anymore, right? Can I see a bunch of hands? If you're on camera, you can wave, say, "Hey, that's me." That's hey, if you like these crowds, cool, awesome. A lot of people don't. I personally don't like crowds. I like people, but I don't like crowds. I don't know how that adds up, right? I don't like crowds. Whatever. Joking around tonight. But really, it's frustrating when you're holiday shopping, you're looking around and I got to get this last minute gift for Christmas, etc. You got to treat yourself in this last quarter. You got to get yourself a business, right? Something that you're proud of underneath the tree, your stocking stuffer, you name it. So, what we've done here is we have five left, and that's it. We have GFF laptops for you. It's a business in a box where you get a physical brand new laptop. Yes, brand new. It's shipped to you. And I get on a personal one-on-one Zoom call with you. And I get to load this puppy for you. So, like I said, the spark plug story, I get on and we get to mastermind on loading this puppy. We get to get everything like the images, the 45 custom images with your face and your website, everything loaded in. Okay, we're talking your cat custom bridge page that I never mentioned, by the way, that you can add. You get a customized actual build for you. You get your Aweber or Get Response set up and connected, which that is the email autoresponder that we have that you guys can get. That's a third party. You just connect and get an account. Very simple. You have your default funnel, your solo ad funnel. Mom likes to run traffic. You have a done for you funnel as well. I've added. We have the payment page template. So you tell me, hey, I have a PayPal. This is my email. Okay, sure. I'll put it in the back office, make it look good. You have ebooks that I give you. You have the ultimate game plan for Get Fearless, the ultimate guide, the email guide that I send. That stuff shuts up everyone. Once they see that email, and it looks like right at the bottom left here, it's a very long email, very long, but it explains everything, how to confirm a member, how to open up a Craigslist account, all of that stuff. It's literally built out and unified perfectly on how to actually go forward with this business. Everything you get, and all you have to do is fill out an encrypted peer-to-peer form with me. I'm a privacy advocate. Actually, if you ever listen to me, I'm a massive freedom and privacy advocate. When you give me the information, everything's destroyed and fully encrypted to me. So that's a Google form that you give to me. You tell me your username, your password, all the stuff like that, and I build it out with you. It's incredible. And so from there, we have that deadline. We have five laptops left. That's it. Like, that's it. And it's really like, oh my gosh, like what? Five left. And so the value is priceless. But I don't want to just say about it and I don't want to talk about it. I want to show you what this could actually mean for you and how these people and who has actually gotten these laptops. So we have Miss Catherine here. She has gotten a laptop for GFF. Really awesome. It was one of those Asus Vision books. That was a beautiful machine right there. We have Mary Beth cranking these sales in. Leroy, he just joined. He got a really good laptop. In his own words on our call, he says, "Wow, this is not a bad laptop." He says, "Yeah, 8 gigs of RAM." He says, "This thing can basically replace my wife's laptop." And I said, hey, Leroy, there you go. You got yourself a happy wife, a happy life. That's a good motto right there. So that's where we're going, right? I mean, this can actually benefit in any single way. Mary Beth sales, back to back our sales. We have Jill, an amazing friend of ours. We have Tammy. We have my sale with Leroy. Awesome to have him. $2,000 level from the UK. Welcome him in. We have Bruce at the 2000 level. We have Terrence, my sale, another sale here with Keith. More sales coming in from other members. Karen, we have Philip, Helen, William, Vicky, we have sales coming in right and left. And Chromebooks, you have a choice of a Chromebook as well. You also have Fearless Kevin here. He was like, oh my gosh, I got this laptop. Is so cool. Having these guys get their laptops. Mom's incredible automation that she gets on autopilot, and just it's just so cool. It really is amazing. And then wrap up, and Mom is going to have the mic from here. I think I need a maybe a bottle of water after this, right? I like to talk, but I like to listen. I like to hear Mom's wrap up and how we're going to get started tonight. But really comes down to legacy, right? And I'm going to forward back into our very front of our presentation. This was our year, right? This specific was going to be the year, right? Right? We had the quote, 2025 was going to be my year. That's what we all said, right? That's what we all said. And then, of course, this hit and reality hit. So we're going to change that perspective. And if you don't believe that that's possible and the energy work, absolutely 100% is. We have a lot of great mentors and people that are always making this world better. And I follow that. And I know, guys, always in the end, everything works out. Okay. Everything always works out. So there's never a fear. Never ever a fear. That was quoted, do not fear in the Bible, 365. So just right there, we actually have a win for you guys, and that's going to be your new 2026. Take it from here, Mom. Much love.
That was incredible. Really, really good presentation tonight, Rob. Thank you so much. Wow. So if we have any questions, that's kind of where I come into play. I'll show the demonstration of literally from start to finish how I launch a campaign, how I've been able to, generate leads, even if it's chaotic in my life. And if I don't even want to be on the phone or even want to be talking to people. So is everybody ready for that? Because I just think it's due. I mean, like you deserve that, right? You deserve that time freedom. I think a lot of times when you get into a business, you think, oh gosh, I'm going to have to help all these people and train all these people. And like Rob says, no, you don't have to. So all the training is in the back office. So I'm going to share that as well. But I'm going to just kind of demonstrate that. And then, of course, if you have questions here, tonight's the night to ask me. This is not AI. This is 659. In fact, whenever I hear that word AI, I'm like, you know what? People still want to work with a human. Okay. So I just want to show everybody here how I literally send out number one emails to get your people, your leads onto this Zoom here tonight. So it's a special Zoom. And I'm going to share my screen here. This is actually one of my working Gmails. Okay. Just going to open it up here. Just going to share. This is, I clicked it twice. I did that for a reason, especially on Zoom nights. I want people to say, oh my gosh, I just got an email. Well, I can jump on the Zoom. So that's kind of how that works. So of course, the more people on your list, the more money you're going to make. That is, of course, income disclaimer there. The results are based upon your efforts. You'll see right here, I'm actually live on my YouTube channel, and I build my YouTube channel and I have this as content. So I teach and train people how to get a YouTube channel. It's really key because one of the things that one of the top sponsors, a few of the top sponsors that are in Get Fearless Freedom, I've taught them that strategy. I've taught them actually go to YouTube and upload videos, so I can see a few sales on here actually is because of the person that I taught, specifically how to do YouTube. So I'm like Rob, I'm not a real big TikTok person. I think it comes and goes and it's all over the map. So I really like my strategies to be solid and not like the rug pulled out from underneath you. The other thing I want to talk about is the Facebook training that we have. I do get a lot of sales from Facebook, believe it or not, Facebook groups. And I'll have some of that training in the inner circle. But it's true, we literally only go a few places. So we have YouTube, we have this famous capture page. This is one of the highest converting capture pages. What does that mean? What does that lingo mean here tonight? What does converting mean? Well, it just essentially means a person that's hit your site, are they going to enter their email address? Because that's all we're collecting is just an email, okay, at this point. I do not message people. I do not cold call them. I do not do voice broadcasting, which is a long time ago. Like I used to do some voice broadcasting. I don't know if anyone remembers that. But, honestly, social media, if you don't want to do social media, there's a whole strategy in the 2000 level that we have so many different ways you can do offline advertising, okay? There's still postcards, there's still flyers, there's still the direct response mailers, right? So I just want people to know that you can put your website on whatever, and then you would drive them to a capture page that looks like this. From here, they're going to get all the website 7-minute video, and I'm going to show you guys the 7-minute video. One second. I'm going to show you guys, this is my back office. You all get the same 7-minute video. So let me just go ahead and do, one second, that. Let me just show you that. My Zoom always slows me down. This is actually the page is going to be changed. The colors are going to be changed. I know a lot of people are waiting for this, but we're kind of integrating there's 3 autoresponders that are going to be back there. You're thinking, why do you have 3? Well, I like to give people choices. So you're collecting your own leads. I do not take your leads. I do not have them in the back office. You want to make sure you're collecting your own leads because again, you can use this for another opportunity if you wanted. And so you collect your own leads. We're going to have another autoresponder back there. We're going to have another level. So I have to redo the 7-minute video. It's probably redone like 10 times, but you're going to get this and you're going to get a registration link just like this tied to you. So the ID, so you get the 7-minute video, you get the registration link tied to you, you get all that training that Rob went through, the 200 through the 2000. So you get all that, depends on the level you want to join. But if you have not watched the 7-minute video yet, go back to the email of the person that invited you here tonight and just click on it. Click on it right here. It's going to be tied to them. Okay. It's pretty cool. I mean, the system is really, really neat. No one else has a system like this. Most systems out there, you have to put in your own autoresponders. I have to preface by saying this is not an autoresponder. It's me sitting down, 5 o'clock at night, whatever, typing this out and hitting the button send. And it sends to every single person's email. I don't know how the programmer did it. I didn't ask him. It's just how he programmed it. Same thing with the Craigslist auto reply software. And I use that a lot. So I just wanted people to see. This is how you register. If you want the 200 level, like Rob said, I used to pay my programmer $600 and $700. Let me ask people on the Zoom here tonight, how many offers, how many opportunities have you personally joined this year? Just be honest. Just be honest. I mean, maybe you did affiliate marketing, but just put in the chat, and this is what I do. I teach people how to resell to program hoppers because most of the time people are looking for that fast cash, that instant, whatever, but it does take some time. Just like if you were to go get another side gig or another job, it would take you some time to learn that, wouldn't you say? But let's just say you had 5. I'm just going to put it out there. Let me see if anybody's put it in the chat. I mean, you can be honest, totally honest. Let's see if I got any answers. 2? Okay, 2. Well, that's about average. So it would have cost you about 1,400, something like that, maybe more. if you had two, like with my programmer. So, so a lot of times people they join three and four and five, and all of a sudden now they don't even know what to do. They're just deer in the headlights. They're just stuck. So what you want to make sure you do, no matter what opportunity, and I'm teaching and training you guys here tonight, even if you join, if you don't join, okay? So whether you do or you don't, you get off the Zoom and you don't join, you still got to remember one thing. People are watching, and you want to get them on your list so that you can email them anything you want. Okay, so you have to own that database. All right, you want to make sure you own it, not someone else. And if your Facebook account gets shut down, guess what? You are SOL. You are SOL. And so I've seen that. So three, four, okay, well, it would have cost you 2000 plus with any other programmer. So you want to make sure you get them on Get Fearless Freedom because it's only gonna cost them a one-time cost, $247. Seriously. So $47 a month instead of like ClickFunnels and all this kind of stuff. That's what I used to pay myself for all these tools because you want to make sure you're branding yourself, right? All these things that people talk about. Now I'm talking about people that want to do this full time with me. Okay. So I'm just saying that the tools are here. If you do want to grab the 200 level, if you want to grab the 2000 level, work it out with the person that brought you. We actually have people now working out payment plans, you know? So there's always that. So if you're thinking, geez, I just really, really want all this training and you want the 2000 level and you want the laptop, make sure you call me on the 800 number. I'm very creative. Okay. I'm married to a creative guy. So I've learned that in 37 years of being self-employed. But I just want people to hold on a minute. My laptop is actually going to crash if I don't plug it in. Maybe I can get someone to come in and plug it in. But I just want people to know that I'm literally here to help you. I've been teaching and training for 14 years. I love this system. It's very, very simple to get set up. So I'm going to go in my back office real quickly. Okay. I'll show you how to create a page. And then I'm going to show you how to do a campaign for the people that have another opportunity. And let's say you're very passionate about it. You love what you're doing. You can go in here. Thank you. Appreciate that. One second. All right, now I'm good. All right, Martha's going to tune in because I get people to perk up here. Because, like I said, a lot of people, especially at the end of the year, they have 3 and 4 opportunities and they just want to make sure they get it going and they want to start getting some leads and traffic, right? So, this is what you do you purchase Get Fearless Freedom at whatever level, okay? And you come in here and you would start a capture page is what they call it so that you would have it like workwithmartha.com or workwithrobert.com whatever, right, whatever name you want to pick out, okay, and you would then forward that capture page to a domain name, and that's what you would send someone if they asked you for your opportunity. And this is the thing people don't understand. When they get into a network marketing company, they do not teach this. Just so you know, they do not. They teach you to make a list of 100 and some friends, and I'm just being honest here. They'll make you do all that kind of stuff, and I don't do that. I've been collecting leads for 14 years, and I've been building my what I call my enterprise, okay? So when I send it out to a list or I send it out or launch it onto my social media, I'm driving them to a capture page that's collecting their email. I had one lady in one of my opportunities actually join me, and it's been a whole year. I had another person that joined me in GFF last month, and it took them 6 months. So am I actually bugging them every single day? No. They're getting my emails. Does that make sense? I'm dripping on them. Okay. And I learned this from Dan Kennedy. He's actually one of the best, look him up, Dan Kennedy. He's an amazing copywriter. And he says, you know what? He says, you want to make sure you're always sending to people, you're emailing them every single day. Now, with me, I'm emailing if you are using Get Fearless Freedom. I'm not going to be emailing you if you have your leads, if you have another opportunity. I'm sorry, that's thousands of dollars. I literally have been paid thousands of dollars for my copywriting. Okay. But you come in here, let me get back to it. You come in here, you pick this, you pick one here, and you have your system. You pick, do you want to email them or do you want their name and email? You can literally switch from place to place. Do you want to add a phone field? Now, let me just preface by saying, if you're going to collect the phone, Make sure that you have a autoresponder set up back there. GetResponse is pretty user friendly for that. But you are collecting a phone number. And again, huge, huge disclaimer. That's on you if they get mad at you if you're texting. This is permission-based marketing. So they are entering their email and they will probably remember that. Okay. And always what I love is the IP address. It's a date and time stamp. When I get a lead, I know that they've entered their own email. It's very important to stay compliant. I'm just giving you guys some of my 12 years of knowledge, okay? So right here, you would change it and you would put your opportunity, whatever you want it to say. Now, some people ask me, what should I say for my opportunity? Well, I don't know because it's not my opportunity, it's yours. So whatever your hook is or whatever your, upline or whatever, I'm just giving a general idea here. You would put it there and you would click Save Capture Page. Now it's saved, just like that. 3 steps, save, boom. You didn't have to pay someone thousands of dollars to set this up. You would go to a new campaign, you'd put it right here, you'd name it, XYZ company. You can see I've done this demonstration lots and lots of times. You'd select your page, you'd put your list here, whatever list you've created in the back of your GetResponse. I use GetResponse. I love GetResponse. The open rates are great. Okay, this is how I've earned my money over the past 14 years. I used to use Aweber, but they changed their plan, by the way. Very, very expensive to use Aweber anymore. Now this right here is key. Watch what I'm doing right here. Your redirect link, okay? Like Rob sets everybody up if you get Fearless Freedom. You don't have to worry about this. You can just hop off and relax and just mark it. Get Fearless Freedom. But if you're doing another opportunity, just letting you know, you would want to make sure you send it to wherever you want them to go. Like direct them to a sales page, maybe another information page, maybe a bridge page. In my case, I usually send people to my bridge page, which is essentially another page explaining it before the opportunity, before they get signed up. Have I talked to anyone at this point? Nope. I'm too busy. I'm watching Charlotte. I'm watching Charlotte on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So at night, I upload YouTube videos. I drive traffic. I may post on Facebook. Does everybody get the picture here? I am not actually messaging these people and bugging these people. They are getting on my list because of the funnel that I created. Does this make sense, everybody? And then I put them in a category. So let's just say I'm going to run a solo ad. We give you all the solo ads back here, by the way. And this is a free Zoom, so I can't give away the resources that we have. Everybody that's a member, you have it. You got in your 7-figure blueprint. And then you'd save the campaign. The campaign's saved. Now, that's how simple that is. You'd go to your list categories. You go to your campaigns. You go to your categories. And I put it underneath the solo ad right here. And it's saved for you. See? Isn't that cool? So there it is. So now you can launch your business under 300 bucks. Most of these systems, like I said, with these tools and with the knowledge and all the resources back here, I'll just give you guys a little glimpse right here. You got the video vault, okay, at the top level. We got the TikTok, of course, for some of my TikTokers loved it. You got the Chat GPT blueprint. You got the outside resources. I can't click on that because it would give away everything at the 2000 level. I'm just showing you guys everything. You have the monthly masterminds that we've gotten on throughout the years. You're going to have all of them. If you want to, I have some people that literally just dive in. They just listen to my content. That's at the 1000 level. I'm just showing you all the actual buttons. You got the Craigslist autoresponder, so you can see that literally everything's back here. It's really inexpensive marketing. It's $5 an ad. And I got a lot of people doing Craigslist. And again, why are you fearful? I'm the fearless mama. I talk to the people for you, so you should not be fearful at all. All you do is market and bring people to me, have them call the 800 number. And then, of course, here's the side hustles. I forgot that does show some of the stuff I can't. Here's the mastery training, video marketing, Facebook mastery. This is a Facebook training I was talking about. And then what is click traffic? Well, you're going to learn. You're going to learn exactly what is click traffic. If these, these are new to you, I understand, because the first 2 years, I didn't have anybody training me. I've learned it all on my own. I literally paid $3,500 to someone and I sent off cash. This was way back like 15 years ago. And I sent cash off, and I never got anyone to explain anything of what I've shared here free in the past hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes, excuse me. I didn't know what the heck to do. I didn't even know what a capture page was. I just sent off $3,500 and said, yeah, I want to make money. That was it. So now, because of Zoom, thank goodness for Zoom, right? That we're able to show over the shoulder. I used to do Google Hangouts on Google, but that wasn't very secure. So I'm doing this